So we now know for a matter of fact that somehow, someway, Sarah Kerrigan, the Queen of Blades, is the key to saving the universe. Now, before we continue onwards, however, with that storyline, there are still a couple of other star map missions that I really want to go ahead and complete. And in the previous episode, we went to the beautiful idyllic planet that goes by the nickname of Haven. Now, it was another one of those missions where I had to go ahead and make a decision. I had to choose whether or not I wanted to side with Dr. Ariel Hansen and buy her a little bit more time to hopefully find a cure for the Zerg virus, or I could try to become friends with the Protoss known by the name of Selendis. And I mean, just to put it nicely, right? Looking at the comment section of the previous video, it seems like a lot of you just thought I was an absolute idiot for making the choice that I made, and some people just got straight up hostile. Some people were just simply leaving straight up nasty comments that I made the worst decision of my life. In case you haven't seen that episode yet, make sure to click the link down below in the description of the video. Honestly though, I just really wanted to have that Protoss research. I just really wanted to make sure that we finished up the Protoss research as soon as possible. And on top of that, we already know that there's no cure for the Zerg virus as it is. I mean, Dr. Ariel Hansen herself told us, right? Now, long story short though, Dr. Ariel Hansen, she's not doing particularly well. And I think we can just leave it at that. Now, we are currently back right here in the armory. Last time around, of course, I got myself a ton of credits, both because of the Zerg research that we ended up selling, as well as just the credit reward that we got for the mission. So I currently have 190,000. Let's have a quick little look right here at the armory console. Apparently, the starship is now also showing up. Look at that. Viking missiles do area damage? Oh, that doesn't sound overpowered at all. And Vikings gain +2 missile range and +1 cannon range. Cool, those are both really, really nice. But I do think I want to prioritize getting the orbital command. There's just no denying that having more income is better, all right? Like, the more income we can get out earlier, the easier the game will really become, just because we get a lot more resources and therefore we can make more stuff. But I definitely really enjoyed playing like the siege tank, Viking-based strategy in the previous episode as well in Haven. So I do think that I want to get these upgrades, the both of them actually, very, very soon. Let's quickly read what this thing says though. So grants the Scatter Sweep and Cooldown Mule abilities. We in particular want the Cooldown Mule ability. Scatter Sweep reveals an area on the fog of war. Cooldown Mule cools down a temporary robotic miner. ATVX now manufactures a satellite comlink that can reveal unexplored areas on the map. This comlink can also down a mule. A mule gathers much faster than an SCV and can produce a major surge in mineral production. Major surge rather in mineral production. Because it is a prototype, the mule will come apart after a short period of time, but it is still well worth the cost. Well, it doesn't really cost you anything, right? It's an energy-based ability. Even if you have 0 SCVs, you can just call out a bunch of mules and still get a very solid income. I think they mine for about like 4 to 5 or so, I think it's like 4 to 5 or so SCVs each. So they definitely do bring in a ton of income. Anyway, there's also apparently now the Viking standing about here in the armory. Look at that, right? How big is this armory? Seriously, like we can fit a tank, we can fit a freaking starship inside of a starship? All right, let's have a look. The A2 Armored Mechanical Hybrid. Viking pilots are a rare breed. Few pilots can master both forms of the vehicle. A Viking pilot is a cherry until he's been inside of one during a transformation. The twisting metal can kill a less agile man. The elite few who make it through training are so deadly that their names are well known by both allies and enemies across the sector. Viking servos are interchangeable. SCVs can scavenge a Viking's arm to repair the more important leg assembly. Alright. I gotta say, I really like this unit. Like the concept of it in particular, like a flyer that can essentially transform to some sort of like Goliath-like, you know, vehicle. It's pretty sweet. But anyways, what's up, Mr. Swan? I hope you're liking the new edition of the Viking.
Do you think we could have saved more of those colonists?
Honest? No. And you got your head up your ass if you think any different.
There had to be a better answer, though. Maybe if we caught it earlier.
Look, If the Protoss, with all their tech, psionics, and big freaking alien brains couldn't do anything for them, there ain't nothing we could have done. Sometimes life's just rough that way.
Wise answer, Swan. See, guys, Swan is on my side at the very least. Maybe, hopefully. Let's head on over to the bridge. Nope. Apparently, Matt doesn't want to talk.
Sorry about Ariel, sir. You really didn't have a choice.
Yeah, no, I really did, though. I really had, like, it was literally a choice. Although I don't really know exactly what would have happened if I decided to go with her. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Laboratory. The Protoss tank is now all filled up. All right, let's have a look. Statman log entry 2977. All of the containment and reinforced structural integrity theorems I've developed from studying this crystal are starting to, well, crystallize. I think we might be able to contain energies that once required huge machines, or even manufacture structures capable of hot landings from orbital origins with acceptable stresses. I'm a sham. I haven't truly learned anything from this crystal. I've just observed the smallest detail from it and somehow wrangled a few tidbits when the crystal helped me. I don't understand how the Protoss can possess technology of this magnitude and not rule the known universe. Perhaps they simply don't want to? Last entry on this sample. I figured out where it is putting all of the excess energy. It's feeding the Hyperion, subtly helping to power the ship, balancing out some of the more ragged systems. It's giving of itself and has been since it got here. Swan is excited that the ship is running so well, but he has no idea why. And I'm not going to tell him. Alrighty. I guess the Protoss just really don't want to, though. I mean, what's the point of ruling the universe anyway, right? Like, I guess you get a lot of power. Mr. Rainer, since you've clearly have all of the relics you need, we are happy to buy all of the future Protoss items as well for 10,000 credits. Thank you very much, Dr. Narut, Duran, one of the two. We already actually get 20,000 additional credits, just like that. Alright, so we have two different ones. We have the tech reactor, combines the tech lab and the reactor. I'm a big fan of this one. This one's actually really cool. And then we also have the orbital strike. Barracks units now arrive by drop pod. Oh. I mean, I've been really liking my mech-based style, to be honest, but this one is really good too. Although, to be fair, like, if you're not sure if you want to play bio or mech, I think that going for the tech reactor is just smarter, because it combines, you know, both bio and mech, I suppose, as you can just make use of building either 2 siege tanks at once, or 2 marauders at once, or, you know, 2 ghosts at once, or anything like that, right? I think this one is just a little bit better overall, although, you know, every single time I've made a decision here, I've always just been going for the more fun one as well, and I really, really like this one. So anyways, tech reactor combines the tech lab and the reactor. Protoss plasma shields have finally given us the ability to fit the tech lab on the reactor into a single structure add-on. This new add-on, known as the Tech Reactor, replaces the old Tech Lab and Reactor add-ons and allows us to train 2 of any unit type simultaneously. Let's get it! That's so helpful though. Now I don't need to think about which one I want to get anymore. Now I can just sort of get it. I do once again have 85,000 credits. Can I get anything else? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I can. Look at that. Ripwave missiles. Vikings now do area damage. Very nice. Ripwave missiles are antimatter warheads that can damage multiple air targets with deadly bursts of subatomic shrapnel. The long-term environmental impact is still being assessed, but Enlightened Dynamics would like to remind its valued clients that it offers a whole suite of environmental decontamination services. So we're literally shooting missiles with antimatter? That doesn't sound like that could go wrong at any given moment at all. You know what? Maybe. Donnie Vermillion, please. No, don't give me Kate Luckwell. I don't care about Kate.
Your best and only source for news. This is Donnie Vermillion
Donnie,
for UNN.
I love you.
Refugees continue to flood Dominion
Marry
space.
me, Donnie.
They can't seem to find a safe planet anywhere. And they're showing up on our doorsteps.
Donnie, Emperor Mengsk today announced that he's ordered the fleet to turn away refugee ships that enter core world systems, which raises the question, will Dominion ships really fire on unarmed civilian vessels? General Warfield had this to say.
All our efforts at this time are focused on halting the Zerg advance on the core world.
In other words, the General dodged the question. If Dominion forces fire on unarmed civilians,
Now, Kate, we can't second-guess our boys in the field, can we? You heard it here first. For UNN, I'm Donnie Vermillion.
Old Mengsk is finding that running an empire ain't all it's cracked up to be.
I like how Donnie is both the host of that show as well as like the producer apparently, because he just has a button right there sitting on his desk to switch over the camera once again to him. Very convenient. Ooh, look at that. We got a friend of the Protoss symbol right over here. Friend of the Protoss, the Dai Lam Protoss give this seal of recognition to James Rayner to declare their gratitude for his actions on the planet Haven, which he cleansed of a foul Zerg infestation. They should add to that a march to the YouTube comments section this May. Could someone Photoshop that in, please? Okay, it's fine, I understand, okay. Dr. Ariel Hansen, she was pretty cool. She was batting her eyelashes on me all the time, and, you know, I do like her as a character. It's just, you know, I think we made the right call, honestly. I think we really did. Anyway, Tosh, what's up?
I heard about what went down in the lab.
I know, bro.
Pity that. But don't let yourself get distracted from what has to be done.
I'll try.
Take my advice. Keep it simple. No attachments. No strings. Just you against the universe.
Sometimes I feel like anything I start caring about just gets destroyed.
Not your fault. Did you ever stop and think what had happened if all those refugees from Agria had gone to the core worlds? That Hansen was a honey trap right from the start.
I like how Tosh has not only turned into like a lethal assassin, but also now my therapist. Very convenient. Oh, we have Viking mercenaries?
The right place.
Do we have Viking mercenaries? I think we do. Hell's Angels. Alright, so that costs 45,000 credits. I don't have that, but we'll definitely have to make sure we get those as well. Tychus, what's up, buddy?
You gonna tell me I told you so? That we never should have gone to Agria in the first place?
I ain't about to kick dirt on you when you're down. Just some bad luck is all. Besides, I'm sure your Protoss buddies are real proud of you.
It was our own mess to clean up. I don't give a damn what the Protoss think.
I do. Well, okay, fair enough. Let us head on over then to the bridge, and with that to the star map, because it's time for us to jump into the next mission. I wonder if there's a third new one right now as well. No. I wonder if that means that there's only 2 available before the next, I guess, segment of this campaign will begin. So we have Tyrador 8 as well as Valhalla.
The decrypted adjutant contains records proving Mengsk ordered the massacre on Tarsonis. Now we just need to broadcast those records. Mirahan gave us a tip that might help.
That's your wife.
The Dominion is unveiling a new war machine called the Odin on Korhal. If we hijack the Odin, we can use it to gain access to the UNN studios and broadcast the records of Mengsk's war crimes. The Odin is currently in the testing facility on Valhalla.
Alright, so I love how Matt Horner refers to his wife in the third person. I mean, imagine you're married, right? And every single time you talk about your wife, you just don't mention that she's your wife and you just talk about her first name and her last name. I'm assuming at the very least Mirahan is going to... Is Mahan her last name, actually? I think so. Yeah, so I just actually looked it up. It turns out that Han is indeed Mira's last name. Or you can also apparently call her Mira Horner. Although apparently Matt Horner, her husband, doesn't refer to... Whatever. Doesn't really matter all too much. But anyways, it is time for us to steal the Odin. 120,000 credits, 3 Zerg research, and apparently we get access to the Wraith. Lovely. Let's have a look.
Our team's in position. We're ready to steal the Odin.
Are you absolutely sure about this, sir? Yep. Tychus is definitely our best man for this kind of job. He does get a little excited in combat. We're gonna need to keep up with him once the fighting starts.
If he can actually commandeer the Odin, it's vital that we take out all the Dominion bases in the area. Hopefully we can block all transmissions long enough for him to do that. We can't risk word of this getting back to Korhal.
How much do we know about this Odin?
It's an experimental super heavy siege walker designed for prolonged frontline combat. Very powerful.
Great. Even Tychus can't wreck it then.
Here they go.
Oh, I love these kind of missions.
Go!
We get to play with Tychus. Alrighty, so here we... Oh! Here we go, I was gonna say, we cannot select Tychus himself. Alright.
This ain't a stealth mission anymore, ladies.
Bring it loud and fast.
Okay, fair enough. Lost one of my Marines there. GG. Literally impossible to win. Ooh, I'm sorry, Mr. Scientist. Is that a Zerg research? Oh, yep.
Sir?
That was easy.
You seem to have found something very interesting there.
Thank you,
if you can
Stepman.
bring me a sample in the lab, that would be great.
Stepman does know, right, that we've already finished the research for how smart he is and all that. A couple of auto turrets, apparently. Is that where the Odin is already located? Right over there. It's not even really that well protected. Although I guess there's been a bunch of turrets as well as a whole bunch of armed personnel. So it's really not that poorly protected. But don't kill Tychus though, please. Thank you. And there we have it. The Odin. I like it. Look at that thing. It's like a big ass Thor.
Hot damn. I can't wait to get inside that thing and tear this place up.
Hold your position, Tychus. Let us get a support force up there to cover you.
Alrighty. Oh. That's not what holding up means, Tychus. He does get a little excited in combat, they said, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn it, Tychus. Stand down. Can you read me?
He's got it stuck on transmit, sir. He can't hear us at all. Defenses are coming online at the Dominion bases.
Are you kidding me? All this technology.
Get our base set up ASAP.
He's stuck on
We'll just have to
transit.
follow him in and hope he doesn't get too crazy. Who am I kidding?
Alrighty, so here we go. Let us construct a beautiful little base here, and I guess that we'll probably have to chase down Tychus, just because Tychus is a little bit of a madman. I can also lend mules, by the way, which is really nice. Got a bunch of Marines over here, and there's actually some resources right over there, as well as the Odin, Tychus himself. Remember the times that, well, I guess you still do these days as well, but remember when the Odin gave you a second health bar in Heroes of the Storm? Does anyone recall that? Essentially, when you were about to die, you would press the button of the Odin, your ultimate, and then... Ooh, what's that? You would essentially never die anymore.
Sir, I'm picking up Dominion battle cruisers on an intercept course with the Odin.
Hey, Hotshot, you want these Wraith fighters now?
Yes,
They'll
please.
Take down a battle cruiser easy. You can build more of the stuff.
Ooh. Alright, yeah, no, go ahead, take them out. Alright, nice. Let me go ahead and start up some tech reactors. I wanted to start a tech lab and some other units there, but that is actually way better. Nice. So the Odin does have a health bar right there at the top of the screen. Does he heal out of combat? He does not seem to be. Of course, by the way, we can indeed cloak our rates as well. Usually, though, I found them to not be that great against, like, you know, most things. I mean, most of the time, you kind of want to.
So what's the plan?
Make a Banshee or
trash them
Viking?
bases, right?
Really?
Jimmy, partner, can you hear me?
Partner? Partner?
Well, if you ain't gonna tell me not to have a little fun,
Science vessels.
I'm gonna have a little fun.
Give me those science vessels, Tychus.
Here I go.
Oh, he's actually gonna go? Oh, snap.
You want some of this? Boom.
I wanted to make some siege tanks. I think science vessels are gonna be pretty good, right? Because they can irradiate stuff. And on top of that, they can also really help out as far as... I think they can repair. Can they repair the... If they can repair the Odin itself, that would be really nice. Oh man, producing 2 siege tanks at once. That's insane.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, we do need to make sure that we get a lot of depots though, because these are the kind of moments where you can really run out of supply very quickly. Okay, I also want to make sure that I get some, ooh, there we go, by the way. Ooh, more gas. Lovely. I also want to make sure to get some armories, or not some armories, sorry, some, Get him, please, Tychus. There's, by the way, the heal right here of the science vessel. Nano repair, heals at friendly mechanical units. Plus, we have the regenerative biosteel, right? And yes, they are healing up the Odin as well. All right, give me more of those science vessels, please. Anyway, I was gonna say, I think I want to get some armories very soon. Armories are super nice. It's just that we need a lot of gas for all this stuff, though. Don't have a lot of gas. I wish I could get another base here as well. That would be super helpful.
Man, I need SCVs to fix some of this damage. Starting to feel a mite sluggish.
Okay.
Does he always talk this much, sir?
Yep, once you get him in a fight, he never shuts up.
Well, now that's done with. I'm gonna take me a little break.
He's gonna take a little break?
Good thing I brought me some liquid refreshment.
He literally is opening a cold one. Just opening a cold one, alright. I see how it is. Let's get a second armory going as well. And I guess we'll get, yeah, vehicle weapon upgrades. I think that's pretty helpful. There we go. Healing up those units.
Now that ain't the spot. There's nothing like knocking back a cold one on top of your enemy's smoking corpses.
Careful now. Okay, looks like we're good actually. I thought that was gonna be a big push there, but turns out we're okay. Actually, having a whole bunch of Marines in there is super helpful. I'm gonna put those guys back. Yep, I'm gonna put those guys back. Let's continuously make more and more science vessels if we can. If I run out of, yeah, we can just make Hellions, right?
Here it comes.
Oh, he's done already?
Receiving. We have you on vision. Greetings, Command.
All right, got you guys in there. Are you really gonna walk around like that? Please don't. I guess we'll just siege up over here. He's really taking a lot of damage already, though. The fact that we can heal him up is pretty convenient. But we don't have infinite amounts of energy, right? Okay, we need to get a bunch of science vessels. Let's just leave it at that. Can you maybe get that gas over there? Nice. And let's get another upgrade as well. Whew. Man, he all of a sudden just pushes though. We have to be real careful because if he just pushes up a ramp and we don't notice it, we are probably gonna have him die, and that's not gonna help anyone.
Flashy red button. Boom, baby.
Wait. Did he?
Damn. Oh, that is hot.
Oh, did he just nuke? Oh, I think he must have nuked and I didn't realize it. I didn't see it. That was an instant nuke or something. No, stop. Thank you. So he's got a big red button, just like in Heroes of the Storm. It's been a while since I've played Tychus in Heroes, but there is apparently a base over there, though. I would like to take that very much if I can. And actually, oh, look at that. There's another Overlord.
Boys will need some time to catch up. Good old Tychus be right here taking it easy. Just wake me up when y'all ready.
Wake me up when y'all are ready.
I have no idea what that is. Can you bring me a sample in the lab? Maybe something good will come of it.
I guess I'll probably have to just set up a containment like this, right? Tychus is currently not helping out over here, though. Maybe I shouldn't have been there. Maybe I am making a mistake. Probably am.
Insufficient gas.
Let us just wait over here. And I also want to get a couple of these SCVs on his tail right now. Just because, yeah, he's strong, but he's not gonna like infinitely hold there, right? He's gonna run out of, he's gonna run out here eventually. Let us get +2 if I can. And actually, there's a single medevac for some reason over there. Don't know what's going on there, but looks like we're good. All right, looks like we're in a good spot right now, though. I like this a lot. Let's go ahead and save just in case, because this is not looking like it's a super easy mission. By the way, I know that in one of these missions, there's like a secret level as well.
Come on, Jimmy. We got heads to break.
I looked it up, and it turns out it's actually the one after this one. So the mission that is a follow-up after this one. So just to make sure, because a lot of you mentioned that I really do not want to miss the secret mission. So, you know, I really do not want to miss it if I can. Are the SCVs still on his tail? I don't think they are.
This is gonna hurt you a lot more. more than it's gonna hurt me.
Man, these Reapers are kind of insane. Why are these Reapers so freaking strong against siege tanks? What's up with that? Cool. The Devourer tissue sample. It look like a Devourer. Look like an Overlord. Wait, we can actually lock up the Odin. That's super convenient because that way he doesn't move as fast. We're just sort of blocking his pathing with our own siege tanks here.
Time to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
What? Time to kick ass and chew bubblegum? Is that what is considered to be badass in your time, Tychus? I mean, don't get me wrong, you're badass in my book if you chew bubblegum, but I've never heard that combination of words. I don't even need to use irradiate, to be honest. I'm losing a lot of siege tanks though. Should probably stop making I should probably stop making science vessels right now. I've got more than enough. We're not really going up against Zerg, right? Ooh, need to get some Vikings as well. We're actually going through these bases rather quickly. At least we never have to worry about observers right now, right? Or using scans at this point. I mean, we have the option to use scans, but we really don't need to. All right, nice. Another base taken care of. And let us just continue making more and more units, right? Actually, I want to get some. I want to get some more siege tanks here. Nice. This is another high ground secured. Not seeing any kind of
3 bases down. Maybe the convict has his uses after all.
Ooh. Not really seeing any kind of.
You know,
I'm gonna get some of those.
I think I'll take me another breather. You better get some backup ready for me, Jimmy.
I was gonna say something. Oh look, there's a shortcut right over here. Look, it's a fallen battlecruiser. Is that the what's his name? Ah, I forgot the name from StarCraft 1. I don't know. Anyway, Mara 2 or Nora 2 or something.
I reckon these Dominion boys will put up a fight this time. I ain't barely broke a sweat.
Man, there's a lot of units here already though. It's a little risky. Stop attacking my stuff. Alright, looks like we're good anyway. He's gonna start moving again though in just a second, and it's gonna be a little bit scary. I could go ahead and just drop down some siege breakers. That's pretty good. Let's get ourselves +3/+3. Always nice. Can I even move out? Nope, you can't. Go ahead and make it over there. You guys, stim yourself into that, please. We'll have some of you transferred over in that direction. Hey, there's an actually... Okay, there's another objective over there. No, hold up.
I'm hitting my stride now.
Hold up, buddy. He's already ready to go almost immediately. What a madman. You really have to stay on top of your macro here, though. You do not really have time to sit back. I like the difficulty. Nice. That Zerg research, cannot forget about it. Can you pick that up? Of course you can't. Can you maybe go ahead and pick that up, Siegebreaker? I do want to get myself that Zerg research just to make sure that I get all of it.
I can't wait to dig into that. Scientifically, I mean. I'm not going to eat it.
I don't know, man. He's putting all kinds of things in his mouth. Terrazine, all kinds of other shenanigans.
A lot more than it's gonna hurt me.
I need to bring some SCVs over. Seems like my my other units aren't really cutting it anymore.
Want some of this?
Cool. Cool. But yeah, apparently there is a bonus mission that I do want to do. I've never played it before. I have no clue what to expect from it. But apparently it's something you can unlock in the next one. So just like we had in StarCraft 1, there's apparently also a Brood War, or also a StarCraft 2 mission that is a bonus one. I didn't even know that that was a thing. So I don't mind. It's gonna be pretty good.
This is gonna get tricky. I'm detecting battle cruisers at the next base.
Oh, don't worry about it,
The
buddy.
Odin doesn't have strong anti-air capabilities.
I see your little guys running around down
Let's get some Goliaths then.
like ants.
Scramble more wraiths from the star.
No, we don't need raids, bro.
Enough. We can handle those battle cruisers.
I think.
Now that was fun. Don't worry, old buddy. I'll give you some time to catch up.
Excuse me.
Well, I'll be. Most of many decades, really not everything.
But I think we can probably just handle this with Vikings and then Goliaths. Goliaths are extremely good at anti-air. I think we're okay here. Yeah. By the way, I've got. I've actually not been landing mules. Look at my macro. I'm a Terran professional.
There we go. You ready yet?
Did he just go to the bathroom? Is that really what just happened? Oh, I thought we were already gonna go. He's not actually doing anything. You know what? I'll just clean the path for you, buddy. I'll just go ahead and clean up the base that's right up ahead. Don't worry, I got this. We need to find and destroy Loki.
Reading this, Jimmy, 'cause I'm heading for the last base now.
Hey, are you paying attention, bro? Because it sure looks like you aren't. He's just walking along right now. We don't really even need the Odin. Imagine he would get here and like nothing would have actually been left over. That would be pretty funny.
Now, how'd I miss this button with a skull on it?
Oh, no. Careful now, buddy.
Oh, baby. You're in for a world of pain.
Oh, he didn't cast any nukes earlier then. Would that hurt my own army? I think it did just hurt some of my units.
Insufficient.
All right. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Excellent. With the Odin secured, we can hit the UNN complex on Core Hall and make our broadcast.
Hey, you hear me, Captain? Maybe next time you'll trust old Tychus with a little bit of mayhem.
That's about all I trust you with, Tychus.
Nice. That was a really fun mission. Apparently we got a new achievement for that. Ragnarok and Roll. Don't let the Odin drop below 30% of its total life. Oh, alright. Well, hey, that was actually pretty straightforward. Nice mission, and I think we got ourselves 150,000 credits after the Zerg research. Looks like we're back in the Hyperion Cantina. Wonderful.
Well, you fought real good out there, Tychus. Your time in the freezer didn't dull your edge none.
Well, fear and violence always did bring out the best in me.
Have to admit, we always did make a good team.
Yeah. Well, that was until I went to prison and you went legit.
Right.
Just us bonding over some past criminal, things that we have indeed done. Selling Zerg biosamples? Yeah. So I think, in order to sell these parts, right? Do we have to go back to the laboratory every time? Is that how we get, yeah, okay. So that is exactly how we do indeed get ourselves those credits. But for now, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. Other than that, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile or write. A special shout out to the Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. But I'll see you in the next one.